What is happening, guys? Good morning. Rules for Rebels here. Monday morning. Had a beautiful weekend here in Chicago, like 70 degrees in February, so you can't beat that. In today's video, I have kind of a life hack for you guys. I have a method to help you guys find direction. So what does that mean, find direction? Kind of find your path. So if you're looking for what type of career you should go into, what type of job you should get, what niche you should get into, if you're into affiliate marketing, if you're looking to get into e-commerce and you say, I don't know what product I should sell, this method that I'm about to show you is probably 90% plus effective, and it's going to help you find your niche, help you find your job, help you find your career, help you find what you're good at in under 30 seconds, and simply by asking yourself one very simple question. So that question that you want to ask yourself is, what do people ask me about the most, or what do people ask me for help about the most? And the reason that this is so valuable, if you're thinking about what niche to get into, what career you should get into, etc., it's a really tough question. I've struggled with it most of my life. I think most people have. What am I good at? What should I do? And we can sit down and ask ourselves, okay, what do I enjoy doing? What are my strengths, etc.? But let's say I say, okay, I really like cooking and I'm really good at cooking. But whenever other people eat my food, they get diarrhea or they don't enjoy the food. Well, maybe, even though I enjoy cooking, even though I think I'm good at cooking, maybe other people don't think I'm good at cooking. So by asking yourself, what do other people ask me about, or what do other people want my help with, we're basically cutting out what I think I'm good at and going straight to what I'm good at. Because if maybe people ask you the most about how to fix their car. Hey, Timmy, my emergency light in my car went on. Do you know what that could be? Oh, yeah, it's the O2 sensor. You want me to pop one in for you? If that's what people are asking you about, people obviously value your opinion. If they're going to let you work on their car, which is worth, several $1,000s, tens of thousands of dollars, they probably value your expertise or your knowledge in fixing cars. If people are always asking you for relationship advice or advice about their lives, well, maybe you should go into like counseling or something like that. And basically what this is going to do is tell us, where do other people assess our skills? Where do other people value our skill sets and things like that? Now, if you're more of a career or job-minded person and you want to work for somebody else, this can steer you towards a career or a job. If you are in e-commerce, if you're an online marketer, an affiliate marketer, or anything like that, this will help you find your niche, because obviously if people are asking you about something, it's something that they believe you're knowledgeable about. So that's why I think this is such a great tool, is because it cuts out all of your perception of what you think you're good at and basically digs right to the root of what you're actually good at. So I'll give you guys some examples from my life. I used to, when I was in college and stuff like that, I always did a lot of like bullshit, like kind of part-time jobs that just didn't really cut it. So I always had some kind of entrepreneurial thing going on. Maybe I was making cornhole bags and selling them. I was flipping cars and motorcycles on Craigslist. I'd buy cheap cars or cheap motorcycles either off Craigslist or eBay, clean them up a little bit and resell them. So one thing that people used to ask me a lot is, could you sell this for me? So an ex-girlfriend of mine, her dad was real into cars and stuff like that. He had a lot of old cars and motorcycles. He was a pastor at a church, so he had like a big bus barn from when the church used to have a school, and he used to keep a lot of old cars and bikes and stuff back in there. So I remember one time he sold me 3 motorcycles for like, I don't know, $350. It was like 2 1972 Honda CB50s with the quad pipes, actually like a really sought after bike, a 74 like CB Scrambler type bike, and what was the other one? I think the first year of Honda Goldwing, so like either an 89 or 91 or something like that. And I cleaned those up, flipped them, and sold them. I remember later he called up my girlfriend. Hey, I got a 62 or maybe a 63 Bonneville convertible sitting in the barn. Could Johnny sell that for me? My family, my friends, everybody wanted me to sell something for them. Hey, I got this. Could you sell it for me? So obviously that tells me I'm good at selling things, right? I'm good at making connections. I'm good at making sales. I'm good at selling stuff, and that's where people kind of valued my skill sets, because everybody would ask me to sell stuff for them because they knew I sold a lot of stuff for myself, and they also knew that people would always be asking me, could you sell this for me? So I did a lot of selling stuff. I had a lot of connections. If you had something you wanted to sell, I probably already had a guy lined up who wanted to buy it, and if not, I was really good at Craigslist or whatever other sites and selling things and kind of getting the top dollar for items. A lot of people also used to ask me about like new things, new technologies, new websites, new stocks. If we think about, what's that book, The Tipping Point, We talk about like mavens and things like that, or like the trendsetters, the people who, you know, and I feel like I'm kind of one of those people. My dad, oh, I heard about this new currency thing. Have you heard? Oh yeah, it's Bitcoin. Here's how, you know, I tend to be kind of on the cutting edge of things, and that's something that some of you guys have kind of pointed out as well. Like, how do you find out about all this stuff? Where do you get these ideas, etc.? So, like, if I'm you know, trying to evaluate my skill sets, those are some things that I would probably steer myself to. And look, I mean, I'm in the e-commerce and I sell things. So the thing that people asked me about, the thing that people valued the area that people valued my skill sets in, wound up being what I wound up going into, and it wound up working out successfully. So I guess that's the exercise for today, guys. I'm gonna keep this video kind of short, but what is the thing that people ask you about the most? Drop a comment in the comment section below, and if you have some insight into, you know, what do people ask you about, and then if you had to kind of be insightful and say where is that going to steer me, you know, feel free to include that as well. But drop a comment below. Tell me what people ask you about the most and how you could direct that to either a career or some money-making venture. Let me talk really quickly, just because I didn't really steer it towards like niches and products and things like that for those of you guys looking to make money online. If somebody's often asking you about cars, like, yeah, you could be a mechanic. It doesn't even have to be like a car mechanic. Like, okay, maybe I should, if you're trying to get a job, maybe I should go get a job at like a factory or something, and even though it's not working on cars, it's working on upkeeping the machines, and you're still essentially a mechanic. But what if you wanted to go into your own thing? You know, okay, maybe if I'm going to get into online marketing or affiliate marketing, maybe I set up a YouTube channel where I show people how to change their oil, how to do various things in their car, and then I can also link to, if you want to change your oil like this, you're going to need to get a blah 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 oil filter. I'll link to it in the description box below. If the thing people are asking you about the most is your friends and family are always like, hey, my computer's running really slow, can you take a look at it? And you run a scan or wipe their drive, or, you know, whatever else you do, you know, yeah, you could go into IT or something like that. The more entrepreneurial or independent route might be, okay, you set up a YouTube channel showing people how to do different computer repairs, and if there's any softwares that they need to buy to run any scans or anything like that, hey, there's a link in the description box below to where you can get this Revo uninstaller. It's going to help you wipe all the files from your computer's registry. If you're looking to do it from more of an e-commerce perspective, I think people are best at e-commerce when it's in a niche that they know about. So, I mean, I don't really know anything about drones. So if I went to sell drones, I don't really know what a good drone to source is. If my customers have problems, I don't really know how to direct them to repair it. However, something else that I am knowledgeable about, you know, motorcycles or whatever. If I'm selling motorcycle parts, I can offer some insights. Okay, I've tried this motorcycle seat and I've tried this motorcycle seat. This one is definitely uncomfortable. This one is good. Or I bought these motorcycle gloves. These ones make my hands sweat. These ones don't. So I'm going to order and sell these. And then also, you guys know I'm a big fan of content marketing, which, you know, isn't like buying ads and things like that. It's writing blog posts, making YouTube videos, making content for a niche that you can sell to. So, you know, with motorcycles, it's something I'm knowledgeable about. It's something I know. It's something I enjoy. So it's going to be a lot easier for me to create content, as opposed to if I went into drones and I'm having to research, you know, spend a half hour, an hour researching every topic that I want to write about or talk about or whatever else. So yeah, I think this method for kind of finding your direction, finding your passions, finding your interests, finding what you're good at is going to be a really good one for you. So again, I know I already said I'm cutting this video short. I'm cutting this video short. So drop a comment below. Let me know what the thing is that people ask you the most about. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And stay tuned, guys. I got some great videos coming out later this week. I actually, this past weekend, went kind of urban exploring and checked out an old abandoned prison. So one of the videos we're going to do later this week kind of ties into that, and I'm going to show you guys some of my pictures and videos from the old abandoned haunted prison. So stay tuned for that. Catch you guys on the next video, and we'll talk to you later.